Yo! How are you? You're filming? I'm upon my faithful steed.
Then we're gonna ride, gonna smoke some weed.
I'm upon my big ass steed.
Ride.
I say this on stage every night, and it's not bullshit. It's the honest, earnest truth. They have profoundly shaped my life since I was 12, and especially since I was 15. And they have no reason to give a fuck, but they have, for whatever reason. I started covering them on YouTube a little bit over a decade ago, and they caught wind of it, and you know, a lot of people cover them, a lot of people out there send them demos, but for whatever reason, they latched onto me, and especially Jay Bentley has been nothing but amazingly supportive. And it's crazy because I've had dozens, if not hundreds of people over the last decade saying, when are you opening up for them? And I would always laugh it off, because who the fuck opens for Bad Religion? Except for like really established people. And so it's been very surreal. I'm going to spend the rest of my life still in disbelief that it happened. And it's probably going to be the highlight of my life, even if we do big things. This is still like they're such an integral part of who I am as a human, even beyond loving their music. So it's been an absolute honor. I'm heartbroken that it's the last night, but I'm hopeful that it's the last night of more nights to come. So we'll see. Whether human or a heartless shell, since I first formed fisted words, from the moment of my birth, there's been the devil in my ribcage. Now the last lament of his dying age. Remember when I resigned myself to float into the mouth of hell. Now he'll from the hurt that pushed him through a stirred in the chest. I can lie now and exhale, 'cause it's so easy to know, harder to let go. The veins will be tighter than the roots and below. This is its final blow, 'cause I'm fine being alone, regardless. Yeah, it's so easy to love, it's harder to lose. Sometimes I fear that I enjoy the abuse. George, by the way, he plays guitar for Emily Davis and the Murder Police. We have had several iterations of the band since 2016-15. He was the first person pretty much to join the band, and he's been the
So I started
founding
playing
member.
bass first. I tried out for bass because I didn't think I could make it on guitar and shit. And like the lineup we came up with was pretty dope and shit. But then when it came down to tour, like no one wanted to tour, so eventually we had to find like all new members, and we tried a bunch of guitarists, and like they just didn't sound like our first dude and shit. And Jose, he was an Emily Davis fan, so I knew he would be down to jam on bass, and I was like, I guess I'll fucking play guitar.
I told him we were preparing for this local festival called Neon Desert 3 years ago, I want to say. And our guitarist recently had a couple kids, freaking out, so he dropped off. And Jose had been around. He's been friends with him in several bands with him. And so he said, George, why don't you hop on guitar? You know, all the chords and stuff. So George was playing guitar for that festival, and Jose was filling in on bass. And one day we were at my house and we're just jamming. And I'm going upstairs to the bathroom, and I just look down at them and I'm like, why don't you just join the band and play bass and you play guitar? And that's how I don't have formal conversations. I just last minute say some shit. That's my memory of just going upstairs and then looking at me like, all right.
Like, oh, fine, I guess.
And you know,
I guess we're bands.
Yeah.
he mains bass, but like I knew he could do it, and he's like his talent is like obviously there, and it's been there since day one. But I think he's one of the kind of people where you put him in like a challenging position, and he has to figure it out, and he does, and he's fantastic. You know, he gets compliments every night. He's humble about it and shit, which is good.
Yeah, I didn't used to.
He's just exponentially gotten better over the last several years. So
Yeah.
the album wouldn't be what it is without him.
It's been amazing, man. Like, The response has been great every single night. I can't believe it. It's a dream come true for sure. Got to see a making of a Dave Gibney fucking video.
Dave Gibney has a YouTube channel.
Angry Dave Gibney.
He's
Tell him
doing
about-
jokes, right?
Tell him about his Instagram account.
Yeah, Angry Dave Gibney. Fucking, he just does those dad jokes and shit. What was the best one, man? It was
the rape
recent.
joke one.
No, not the rape joke one. It was the fucking.
Staggering.
I like the staggering one. Yeah.
So we're at the steakhouse, and Dave Gibney has an Instagram channel called Angry Dave Gibney. Needs far more viewers.
I
And
don't know if we can steal his joke though.
we can't. I'll just say the summarization of the joke was that we were at a steakhouse and he was talking about being a drunk, cool dude. I don't know. I don't want to ruin
The
it.
punchline is staggering.
The punchline is staggering. So this is.
I mean, we have to go home and figure life out. I mean, we're trying to jump on some more tours, see if we can open for other people. Try to write another album. Emily's already got like 4 song ideas. Like 2 of them are like pretty fleshed out. And then another 2 we're still kind of working on. Just trying to write, tour, and yeah. Get a team together, man. Fucking punk rock, bro. It's dope.
Right on, man. Cool.
So we played at several places. We played at several of the Houses of Blues. And it was cool because we played at the House of Blues in Orlando, and I had no idea that we were playing at fucking Disney World. I just figured it would be like somewhere downtown, but we were driving in, and suddenly just all these weird, wacky doodle buildings and amusement things, and I'm like, where the fuck are we? And then our drummer, our fellow drummer, he's like, you didn't know we're playing at Disney World? I'm like, what? So that venue was beautiful. It was really cool. And then on top of it, there was just a badass audience. There was a couple kids who were in the front that started like a circle pit and had an encore. We didn't play it, but they requested an encore. So that was a highlight. Birmingham, out of all places, like not to shit on Alabama, but Alabama. And we actually played at this really cool ass venue called the Iron City. Super hospitable. Every person in that staff made us feel like we were at home and that we were belonging and deserving of being there. And the audience was killer. We haven't had a bad show. They've all been cool, but those are 2 standout moments for me. Also, he and Brian Baker, at one point in the tour, he's like, we should have a secret handshake, and so we devised this stupid handshake we've done every night of the tour. He bought me this cool ass. We ate steaks with them in Amarillo. They invited us to this place called the Big Texan, and we had steak with my favorite band. And at the end of the night, Brian Baker bought me like this little badge that I wore on a couple of the dates, and I'm gonna request that I get cremated with it. Kidding, but at the risk of sounding like a weirdo, it's all been fucking killer. It's all been so cool. We get home on the 11th, and on the 12th, we're gonna open up for the Cold War Kids in El Paso, and then we're gonna open up in November for Authority Zero in El Paso. So 2 pretty cool bands. We're stoked about those shows, and then we're talking about going on tour pretty much immediately afterwards. We're going to be working with Rick Marino, so hopefully there continues to be badass shit. We'll see. So I'm all over the internet. If you like punk rock covers, you can check out Emily Davis Official. That's my YouTube channel, or the link you do, youtube.com/. Most of it's Bad Religion covers because I'm obsessed, but there's occasional other covers too. If you're more inclined to listen to my original music or our band as the originals music, Emily Davis and the Murder Police, you can find us on Spotify, Google Play, all of that shit. Download our albums at emilydavis.bandcamp.com. Our most recent album is called Same Old World. And hopefully we'll start working on a new one soon. So keep in touch.
Cool.
I mean, it's unbelievable that we just got through 15 dates with Bad Religion, and every one of them was fantastic. Not a single bad show. And I'm really looking forward to just doing more. I mean, after this, I can't look back. I can't think of not doing something. I have to do something. I have to do a lot more now. That's all I got in my mind. Just doing more, going back home and doing more. Anybody that's been on tour for a month, for the most part, will tell you they like to go home and hit their bed. But I mean, after maybe 2 days, it's about time. If you wish you could go back, you wish you could. But so hopefully it'll be like that one day. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is steak fries, actually.
Tell that story then. Fuck yeah.
So Ralph, aka Cheese with Mijo, aka Ralph the Ruckus, our merch guy, who also has his own music going on. That dude ordered steak fries thinking he was gonna get fries with steak on it and all kinds of dope toppings. And the look on his face when just fucking fries ended up in front of him was the saddest shit ever. As we're all sitting around with buffalo chicken pizzas and subs, and then he gets a basket of fucking fries. So that's steak fries for you, aka Ralph the Ruckus. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then they
$4 for steak fries. Almost every time we do a run. I think we've missed it once or twice, but we've been doing runs for 3 years, and Tenacious D, man. Tenacious D is where it's at. We'll forever sing that entire album together.
Right on.
And kill it too. Doing more. Getting on the road with other bands. Hopefully hitting the road on our own and getting more people at our shows. You know, I mean, that's the end game here, man. It's just to get bigger and better. We're already getting bigger and better. Fuck, it's not arrogant to deny that. We've worked at this. We've all been working at music, on our own music, 15 plus years, each of us. And now we've come together to fucking do this, and we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna do it harder, and we're gonna do as much as we can. No, just this for Emily. That's it.
Same. That's all we do on tour.
Fuck yeah.
There's been a lot of people over the years who have supported us, either if it's through YouTube or through our originals or my originals. And even though Bad Religion asked us to do this, it's because of all of you that we get to even have any kind of platform. So I am forever indebted to all of you. I can't thank you enough. And from the depths of my heart, I love you and I appreciate you. So thank you for getting us to this point. You guys are the fucking shit. Thank you.